What is going on, guys? It's your boy K-Cross here, back with another video today, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing my picks for the championship round, which is going to be the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs, the Green Bay Packers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Which, I mean, if you're looking back from like the wild card weekend, you probably aren't too surprised with the final four teams. I mean, like, these four teams have been kind of, like, I don't know, like, they've looked kind of the most complete. I mean, with the exception to the Saints and maybe the Ravens. But besides that, like, these, like, out of those six teams, like, you knew it was going to be four of them, right? So basically, anyway, to this point, like, it's not like anything super shocking has happened, and there's not like an underdog that slipped its way into the playoffs, because, I mean, all these teams look very good, and all these teams have looked very good throughout the year, and, like, there's no, like, super surprises, right? So, anyway, I'll go ahead and get into my picks. I just thought I would, real quick before I started doing that, say that I have had like a problem with my throat here lately. I don't know if you can notice it or not, but if you do notice it, then just try to look past it. It's kind of why I haven't been making a lot of videos too. Like, I haven't really been making a lot of videos in the last 2 weeks because of it. It's just something like small. It's not like the coronavirus or anything. It's just like a little throat problem I've had. I think I just got like sore throat or something from being outside too much. But basically, I'm just try to look past that, I guess, is all I'm saying. Like, if I'm not making a ton of videos, or my videos are a little bit shorter, try to bear with me, because it is something that's kind of been bothering me, and I think it's worse now than it was last week. It was just starting to come on then, but now it's like actually kind of in its worst phase, but it'll be gone in like next week, so don't worry about it. I'm just not gonna be as productive as I was before, because I don't know, I've had a lot of trouble here lately, but don't worry, like, I'm not stopping or anything. I'm just just trying to get by, I guess. Like, I don't know, I'm just trying to say, like, I'm not making videos because I'm not having fun or something. It's just because I've had a bunch of random problems. So anyway, besides that, let's go ahead and get into it with the first game. I don't know which one is technically first, but I'm going to go ahead and make my pick for the Green Bay and Tampa Bay game, because it'll be a little bit easier to explain first, and there's so many scenarios with the other game that could happen. So basically, I'm just going to go ahead and get into this game first, which is Tampa Bay and Green Bay, which, if you watched that earlier game this year, you'd know that Tampa Bay kind of killed Green Bay. Like, I mean, it wasn't very good for them. Green Bay, that is. However, if you were a Green Bay fan, you did know that it was a 10-0 game. Like, the Green Bay was up 10-0 on Tampa Bay, and it looked really good. It looked like a game of momentum, honestly. It just looked like once Green Bay lost the momentum, they just could never quite get it back, and things just kept falling out of their favor, time after time, which it just happens, that's just how football is. Football is a big game of momentum, much like basketball. If you lose it, sometimes you just can't quite get it back, and that's how the game goes. That's how the game's gonna be determined. So, if you're Green Bay, I wouldn't be too concerned, because that you can score, and you can play a game against Tampa Bay. You just have to be able to not make those silly mistakes like you did and lose the momentum, because realistically, I mean, like, what had happened was Aaron Rodgers had thrown I think one of the picks wasn't great, but the other one was just like a tip ball, just kind of like a not on Aaron Rodgers at all, and it was actually more or less just a happenstance, right? I think maybe the receiver could have caught it, but basically, it is what it is. Like, it wasn't like it wasn't like the Tampa Bay defense was just getting to him. It was more of a thing of, circumstances. And I think that, if you're Green Bay here, you shouldn't be necessarily panicked. You shouldn't be necessarily panicked just because this team beat you earlier this year. I think you should be able to keep your composure, because you know that this team isn't necessarily better than you. They just got the better day than you. And I think Green Bay is still going to win this game. I think Green Bay is the team to go to the Super Bowl. I think this is their year. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing some of his best football, and I think that is that's ideal, obviously, right now. So basically, I say Green Bay wins this one. I think it's going to have to be a higher scoring game. I think it's going to have to be like a 35-42 type of environment. So maybe like a like a 38, Green Bay 38 and a Tampa Bay 31, or Tampa Bay 28, maybe something in that area. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I don't know if the audio keeps messing up or not, but I'm just rolling with it at this point, you know. I don't feel like I've closed out this app like 20 times. I'm trying to fix the audio, but if the audio keeps cutting out, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, on to the next game, which is the Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, which is kind of a tough one because obviously everybody knows that Patrick Mahomes got hurt last week, and he's kind of going through a concussion protocol, which he can clear before the game, and he also cannot clear before the game. Like, you know, it's still in the air right now. It's looking pretty good for him. They're thinking he's gonna be able to play, but with that being said, like, there's still no guarantee. Like, you know, nobody knows for sure if he's gonna be able to make it or not. So that's obviously like a big swing in you know, whether or not I pick the Chiefs or if I pick the Bills, because, you know, Patrick Mahomes is kind of a big deal. You know, he's obviously a really good quarterback, and you know, the Chiefs kind of depend on him to be there to make some crucial throws. However, at the same time, I think Andy Reid is an offensive mastermind, and they could still win that game without him, just because I think that, like, honestly, he's, you know, he's a very smart coach, and he's very good at offense. Now, like, he's made some questionable calls here and there, but you know, nobody says anything when they work out. But anyway, like I'm saying, he is a genius on the offensive side of the ball, so I think he can make it work. However, I would give it to the Bills if Patrick Mahomes was not cleared, just because, you know, he'd either make it work or it wouldn't work at all, and it would be bad. So that's just kind of like how I'm seeing it. So, like, let's just play theories here. Let's say that Patrick Mahomes doesn't, you know, get better. Then I'm picking the Bills 30, 34 to probably like 17 to 20. But if Patrick Mahomes does get better and he does play, which I am predicting he will, I'm going to take the Chiefs probably somewhere in like the 42 to 35. I think it'll be a high scoring game also, just because you look at the two teams. I mean, you know, it's hard to say that it won't be, right? So I think that'll be it. I think it'll be an offensive showdown, and I think the Chiefs will win it, and probably, like I said, 42 to 35, or, you know, somewhere in that range, give or take a few field goals or extra points. And those are my predictions for this week. Hope everybody has a great week. Hope everybody, you know, stays safe. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.